Meet Bob, Director of Computing for a small business. Bob's not the least bit worried about security. He has antivirus and firewalls, and most of his employees have passwords. Plus, who would target a small business anyway? Meet Jim, the owner. He is worried about security. From his daily business reading, he's learned that the bad guys increasingly target small businesses just like his because they're softer targets. They're after usernames and passwords to access bank accounts, critical business information they can steal and ransom back, and worst of all, a back door into their large clients. He's also learned that antivirus, firewalls, and passwords, while important, are not enough. The bad guys have become very sophisticated, and small businesses are having a tough time keeping up. And it isn't just PCs anymore. Mobile device threats have increased in recent years. And while protecting email is still important, social media presents new vulnerabilities. So does cloud computing. So Jim explained his worries to Bob and asked him to devise a strategy. Bob suggested they upgrade to next-generation firewalls and install mobile security software and some sophisticated new software that protects against advanced targeted threats, and a few dozen other new devices. Bob even suggested they invest in a sophisticated security operations center to monitor and respond to all the alarms these threats would create. Of course, that meant new staff with sophisticated security experience. All in all, it was a very expensive and time-consuming fix, but Bob was pretty sure this would prevent most of the attacks. Jim also spoke with his internet service provider rep. She agreed that all the measures Bob proposed were needed, as well as a few dozen others that Bob hadn't thought of, just not in Jim's office. As it turns out, the ISP had already invested in the necessary technology and people and could clean and protect Jim's data upstream. The cost? Pennies a day. She explained it was a lot like buying water. The water company does all the hard sciencey stuff upstream so that their customers simply turn the tap and drink pure, sparkly water. So Jim signed up on the spot so he could let the ISP worry about security. Turns out, Jim had more important things to worry about. Visit our website today to learn how you too can stop worrying about security for pennies a day.